Yeah, hello. Welcome back to the continuation of Git and GitHub tutorials. Okay, so this time I'm going to show you 10 commands, 10 Git commands every developer must use. Okay, yeah. So first of all, look at this repository. Okay, we have Python programs, we have license, and we have README. Okay. So I'm going to open this project as I have already cloned it on my favorite editor. This is Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is my editor. Okay, but you can see here. Okay, in Python we have another folder called .idea. Okay, actually these files are created when I have opened it on the project mode, but I don't want to track it. Okay, that's why you have not seen it here. There is no idea folder. Okay, so what to do so that we cannot track this file, or this folder will be ignored? We have to create file. Okay, new file. This new file will be git ignore. Okay, so we'll create this file git ignore. Okay, so here we have to write the name of the either folder or file that we don't want to track it. Okay, or we don't want to push it into our GitHub repository. Okay, I can show you here first things. One of the commands, okay, of the Git commands that you cannot deny it. You have to use it when you are using Git. It is git status. Git status. Okay, then enter. Okay, so we can see here the files that are tracked here. Okay, there are two files. Okay, this one git ignore and this folder .idea. Okay, but we don't want to track this. Okay, we don't want to track this one. So what to do, as I told you, I have already created this .git ignore. So we have to write the name. Okay, the name of the item that we want to track it. So for this one, it will be the name of this folder, which is, you can say .idea. Okay, .idea. So let's save this one. Okay, then when we check again the status, you will see the difference. Okay, git, okay, git status. Okay, now you can see we don't have that folder .idea because we have written this one inside of .git ignore. So it means this folder will not be tracked. Okay, yeah. So this is the first thing to understand. If you have files that you don't want to push it on your GitHub repository, you have to create a new folder called .git ignore. Then you can write what you don't want to track them. Okay, yeah. So the first command we have already seen it, which is git status. Okay, so after that, the other command that is commonly used, it is git add. Okay, it is git add. Okay, so we use git add, then we can put dot. This dot means it will add all of the folders that are maybe new folder or new files or modified folders, modified files. Okay, it will add on there. I can say when it will keep the folder of the files into a state area. Yeah, because when you create a new file or you modify any files, it will be in untracked state or unstaged state. So, but when you add it, it will be in a staged state. Yeah, so that it will be ready for being committed. So now we'll use this git add to add this file. So git add dot, then click enter. Okay, so now when we check status, git status, yeah, so here we'll find this new file. Okay, changes to be committed, and this is new file as you see we have created just now. Okay, .git ignore, and also this folder, it was modified, so that's why it showed here. So that is the second git command, git add. Okay, so I think I can tell you maybe a brief explanation about this stage or an stage. Okay, so we can say this is like industry. Let's say example of like a industry or a factory. Okay, maybe we have the production, okay, maybe of a particular product. So it means we have the first stage maybe for preparing maybe the raw materials. Then after that, maybe we are going to the maybe the designing mode. Okay, then after that we're going maybe to to the production mode or to produce. So it will be the same like here. So when you create a new file, okay, it will be just, it will be as a an stage area. It is not included, okay, on any maybe on any next stage. So after using git add, it means it will add, okay, that new files or modified folders to a stage area, so that to be ready for the next step. So it's the same as here. Okay, so after git add, and you can see now changes to be committed. Okay, so the next git command is git commit. Okay, git commit. Okay, but when you are using git commit, you have to make sure you include a commit message. Okay, you have included a commit message. This one will help you to understand maybe at this commit, what have you done or what have you modified. Okay, so it's like a message to show the maybe the purpose of this commit, okay, or what you have done, okay, before committing. Okay, so in order to include message, commit message, we have to use this message flag is -m, okay, space, then our message will be surrounded by quotation mark. Okay, then we can write any message. Okay, maybe for example here we can say maybe we can say, okay, added .git ignore no file. Okay, this is our commit message. Okay, so after that you can click enter. So now you can see here 2 files changed to, okay, insertion +1 deletion. Okay, create mode, this one. Okay, so we have done to commit. Okay, so when you check the status again, git status. Okay, so you see on branch main, your branch is ahead of origin, okay, or main by 1 commit. Okay, so it means in this local repository, we have saved the changes. Okay, we have done to save the changes, but we have not applied the same changes to our remote repository. Okay, yeah, as you can see, our remote repository is this one. We still have Python programs, license, and README files. Okay, but we remember we have added new file .git ignore. That's why it shows this branch is ahead by one commit. Okay, so what to do? It is to use git push to apply the changes to our online repository. Okay, so say git push. Okay, so now the changes are already pushed to the remote repository. So when we check again git status, okay, I think by using the upper arrow, you can go to the previous commands. Okay, now you can see your branch is up to date with origin or main. Nothing to comment, okay, working tree clean. So it means we have already applied the same changes to our remote repository. So let's see, let's confirm it. Okay, so let's refresh. Okay, now you can see this is our .git ignore files, and our commit message is this one, added.git ignore file. Okay, so those are the common git commands that every developer must use. Yeah, you cannot you cannot escape them. You have to use them. Okay, so I will show you another git command. Okay, so there is commands called git log. Okay, this git log, this is used to show the commit history. Okay, it is used to show the commit history. Maybe how many comments we have done on this local repository. Okay, and they are meaningful. Okay, we'll know how useful they are. We'll see it. So git log, can you say git log? Okay, one line. So this git log one line, this it will give us a brief. Okay, just a brief commit history. Yeah. Okay, here you can see this is our head files. Okay, the last commit. Okay, it will be like this: head main origin head. It is added.git ignore files, and the previous commit are these. Okay, update readme, add files via uploaded, update readme. Okay, then if there are still, you can click enter. There is the initial commit. When you click enter, okay, this is the end. Okay, so to escape here, just we'll type Q. Okay, Q will escape from the commit history. Now we come back to our directory. So that was git log. Okay, so the other command I will show you, it is git remote -v. So what is this command? Okay, so this command will show you the remote repository. Okay, the remote repository, which is GitHub repository. Okay, that is added to this repository, or that is directly connected to this repository. You can see here. So our remote repository is this. Okay, http://github.com python, and we can fetch and we can push. So this is the same repository, this one. Okay, even you can see that URL is this one. Okay, so even you can go directly just by click this one, control plus click, and it can open directly to your browser. Okay, so this is git remote v. Then the other command, the other git command, it is git pull. Okay, it is git pull. say git pull, I will explain this, okay? But now you can see when I use this git pull, it is already up to date, okay? Why okay, it says like this. This is because when we use git pull, it means we want to change, we want to catch the changes, okay, that applied in remote repository, in GitHub repository, okay? But no any changes have done, because what we have done, it is we have already pushed it from this local repository to our online repository. But if maybe someone, okay, added something, maybe you are working maybe in a team, okay, and you are using the same repository, so maybe someone have done changes and pushed to the remote repository. So for you to grab those changes, okay, you have to use this git pull. So I will show you, because I am only user, okay, just I will show you here, just to create new file here, okay, because this is online. Then I will show you how we can pull it there. Okay, here, create new file, submit form. Okay, so name of the files, okay, let's say maybe okay, just simple new file. Maybe I can say new file dot okay dot python. Okay, then okay, no need you to write anything, just create. Okay, so now you can see here we have new file, okay, .py, okay, this is Python file, okay. But when we see okay, when you check on this repository, we don't have that file, okay, we don't have it. So the way to get the changes applied there, we have to use git pull, okay, git pull. Okay, so I think now you can see new files .py, okay, .py, that Python files, and here to say updating this one, okay, new file .py, okay, one past means one insertion, so that is git pull command. I think now you understand. Okay, the other command we have git stash. So we have git stash. So git stash, this git stash, it is used to revert the changes for the files or for the items that have not committed. But here we don't have any uncommitted files, because even if we'll check our status, git status, you'll find everything is okay. Okay, so for git stash, for example, let's create maybe a new file here. Okay, maybe let's say maybe second file. Okay, second file dot python. Okay, so we have another file. Okay, we have new file. Okay, so when you check git status, okay, you will see, okay, we have this, okay, second file .py. Okay, so git stash, it is used to revert the changes. Okay, it will keep on a maybe on a certain memory, it will be local saved. But why we use git stash, I will tell you why we use git stash. Let's try to pull, okay, let's try to use git pull, git pull. Okay, this is already up to date. Okay, let's say git add, okay, dot, okay, we have added that file. And when you say git status, okay, this is already added. Okay, so let's say git pull again. It's already up to date. Okay. We can, okay, so this is up to date, okay, because it refer to the online GitHub, okay, remote repository, online repository. So for git stash, okay, as I told you, git stash, it is used to revert the changes we have made, okay. For example, this new file, okay, we have created here. But when you use git stash, git stash, I think we can see our second file is created now. It is deleted, okay. Even here you can see we don't have this file, okay. So this is git stash command. Maybe you have created maybe another files, maybe by mistake, just by mistake, and you don't want it, so just you can use git stash. Or sometimes maybe when you try to push, okay, when you try to pull or you try to rebase, okay, that is another git command, okay. But when you try to compare maybe this GitHub and this, okay, local repository and GitHub repository, so sometimes we can get a message, maybe you cannot do such and such and such, you have to stash your changes first. So this is where git stash is used. But for example, you want to return it back, the changes you have stashed. So you will use another command, which is git stash pop, okay, git stash pop. So it will come back. So this is like undo and redo. So git stash will revert the changes to the last commit, and git stash pop then we'll get it back from the stash stage. Yeah, I think these are the commands I wanted to show you. We have another command. We have git checkout. We have git revert.